that's been growing ever since I was a child. A craving for the truth, the need to find the spark and lit the fire. And I can't settle with the journey in the night, it's not my thing. I stepped through the dark, discovered the perfect room to begin. Let's go! Yeah! All right. Welcome to show number 77. Yeah, let's hope that we have a bit more luck than last week. Oh, the beautiful thing is, Facebook let us have the show back just before this show, so we were totally fine. So this week, we're going to stay online the whole show, just for you. Ah, what an amazing show we got coming up today. I'm so excited for our guest. But there's a lot to talk about. And oh, I see Lisa Smith is here. And it was her birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Lisa! Oh, I can't put my hands over my beard. Oh well. Happy birthday, Lisa. Come on, let's dance! Yeah! I got dressed up for the occasion. I see Nikki and Lisa. Lisa Butler's here. Peter Crone's here. Laura is here. Valerie, Tom. Elise is here, as we know, doing her wonderful things in the background. Jan is here. Claire is here. Oh, from the afternoon show. Magic. If you are new, Melita's here. If you are new to the show, you haven't been here before, make sure you put a comment up so we can see you come through and give you a bit of a shout out. Yeah. Woo! Yeah, wish Lisa a happy birthday for yesterday. Cindy's here. Hi, Cindy. Yeah! All right, that's enough. That's enough of that. Okay. All right. That is just about enough of that intro song as we need for today. I'm so excited for show number 77. I'm going to get rid of this suit because, you know, you can only wear something like this for a minute. There you go. Hi, everyone. Wonderful to see you here. Look, I'm going to play a song that Lisa, now's the time to get your requests in. As you know, make your requests in the comments and Elise will sort them all out in the background and make sure that we get to them. Now, Lisa requested a song last night, actually, for this morning. And so I'm going to play her song, Beautiful World. And this is for her birthday. But we have an incredible guest sitting in the green room. So I'm going to get through this nice and quick so we can bring her out. But all you guys are going to do is to kick back, grab something to drink, or grab your dinner, or grab some chips or popcorn or whatever you like. Kick back and enjoy some original music. Jane's here as well. Charles is here. Hey, yeah, lucky sevens. All right, let's do it. Bit of reverb on this subject. Yeah, this is for Lisa. And the cross marked the ground. Listen for the sound of footsteps hidden under cobblestone. Centuries and guardian angels search the skies. They could never fill my appetite. Never fill my appetite. Say something. Say something. Oh, believe. Oh, it's a beautiful world. All I need to know. Oh, in this beautiful. Say your promises never fade. fade. I choose to see. It's a beautiful world. A beautiful world. Oh, broken walls, the aftermath. Tend to see beneath the rubble. Drawn lines across the sun. Crucified to comprehend the shape of things. In the shadowed words of gods and kings. I'm here, I'm waiting, say something. Oh, believe, it's a beautiful world. All I need to know, in this beautiful, say your promises never fade, fade. I choose to see, it's a beautiful world. Yeah, a beautiful world. Yeah. Say your promises never fade, fade. I choose to see, it's a beautiful world. Yeah, a beautiful world. Oh. Well, we're having all sorts of weird little sound things going with that, but I think I know why. That was for Lisa. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate that. There's some beautiful love going out to everyone. Now is the time to hit that share button. So we can see everybody who shares because it comes up next to your name as a little share link. So hit that share button. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Hit the share button. Boom. And then share it out to your friends on your Facebook, and share it to wherever you like, really. Anyone who likes some original music. All right. Okay. I'm just so excited to bring my next guest out. We met at a festival down the south coast here in Australia, and she opened her mouth to sing, and I was absolutely stunned. Just what an incredible, incredible voice. And then I got a chance to have a chat with her, and just this beautiful person just bubbled out. And it was just such an incredible experience. I'm so excited to introduce you guys. You probably have already heard her. If you're in Australia, you've probably already heard of her before. Please welcome to the stage, Roshani.
Hi.
Now, we haven't actually spoken about this. Did I get your name correct?
It's Roshani, but it
Now,
doesn't
I totally
matter.
got it wrong.
It's
See?
either or. It's all good.
Roshani.
It doesn't
See,
matter.
and that's awful, and I'm really, really
No,
sorry. But Roshani,
yeah, it's all good.
we've only met one time, and it was down at a festival down on the south coast, and
Yeah.
it was in this it was one of those little sneaky festivals that we got in between everything, all the lockdowns.
Yeah.
And so emotions were running pretty high, I remember, and people were out there just having a really great time. And this huge tent was all there, and I'd already got up and played my set, and people had a good time, and I'd played some songs, and then you jumped up on stage, and in about 30 seconds, the place was packed. You could not move. It was amazing, absolutely amazing. And so that was my introduction to you, and I'm going to give you a chance to do your own introduction and tell us a little bit about you for those of us here who haven't heard of you before. But for my patrons, I actually posted a link to, you were on 60 Minutes here in Australia, and they did a whole story about your life. And what an incredible story it is. So I'll let you just sort of chat a little bit about that. But tell us a little bit about you as an artist.
I am a singer-songwriter currently based in Sydney, and I've been here for about 4 years now. Prior to that, I was living in my van with my husband and travelling around Australia in the golden era when we were still allowed to kind of travel borders without any problem. And we just were travelling up and down the East Coast playing music, and that's when I started playing guitar and started kind of my apprenticeship as a musician. Prior to that, as a kid, growing up in Tamworth, which you know very well, I went through all the country music talent quests and the Tamworth Dramatic Society and the Musical Society. And
is there any way you can mute that reverb while we're chatting?
Yes. How's that?
Awesome. Oh, much better.
Do I sound like...
you're in the drain pipe. Hello. So you had an upbringing out in Tamworth, and I grew up in Gunnedah, which is like 40 minutes from there.
That blew my mind when you told me that at the festival. I was like, how do I not... Like, obviously, all you guys know, this man is insane. I think he's an alien. Like, the voice that comes out of you is... I personally think that you're the best male vocalist in Australia. I would say that, undoubtedly.
That's
I think
a lovely thing to say.
You're extraordinary, dude. And that you're in Gunnedah and I didn't know about you. Like, what the hell's going on? What happened with the lines of communication there?
I may have left before you were doing your thing, but that is an incredible. It's an interesting place to grow up, isn't it? I mean, I can remember many times. I did some musicals in Tamworth, and I would go up. We'd do peelies, to just check out what was happening in town, and then we'd go up to the Lookout and eat Maccas. Really,
that tradition just kept going. I think it's still happening.
That's it. Really, outside of that, there's really not much else to do there. Yeah. But your experience. I mean, for people who have seen the 60 Minutes show, will know a lot more about you. And I mean, I don't know whether you want to just let them watch it or you can touch on it or what.
Yeah. I mean, so I was adopted when I was 6 weeks old. I was born in Sri Lanka, and then my mum and dad came over from Tamworth Country Bumpkins, and they flew all the way out in the late 80s to go and pick up a kid because they were looking to adopt, and they got the call, and they jumped through all the hoops and the emotional, financial distress that it causes to adopt a child at that time, and they went through it all, and they brought back, like, I was like, it's me, and I went with them, and then it was it was incredible. So I grew up there, but then in 2016, it was when I went back and actually met my family in Sri Lanka, which was crazy. And then 60 Minutes televised, like, followed that story, came over with me and televised it. And it's such an amazing, obviously emotional, transformative experience. And then to have it televised and to be able to tell that story to all my family back home. But not only that, it's like a story that belongs to all humans, I think, because it's about the love of two mothers, and it's about, parents and children and anyone who's ever had a loved one go through cancer or themselves go through cancer. And there's just so many different elements that are kind of resonant for people. And I've found since it's been televised, people have just been reaching out so often, just saying thanks for this story. You know, it's amazing how your personal story can maybe bring comfort to others, or if you're willing to tell it. And yeah, it's been amazing, Anthony. It's like, and it's still unfolding. Like it's I'm still processing it. You know, gaining a family essentially, and not just a family, like a tribe, a whole tribe.
When did that happen? Like when was it? When did that actually happen? The meeting? How many years ago?
Oh, look, I think it was 2016. It's so it's a little while ago now, and since then I've been back and I've stayed with my mother in her house, and you know, like 15 of us in a 2-bedroom, like kind of house in the jungle in the middle of Sri Lanka, like just you know, and it's such a culture. It's so eye opening. It just really gives a lot of perspective to the different paths that my life could have taken. It's extraordinary. I don't know how the freaking hell I ended up. Like, I came, honestly, like, my Sri Lankan family are musical. Because I always knew that singing was so innate to me. It was something that I just knew that singing was so, it just felt good straight away when I was a kid. My earliest memories are of, like, trying to copy all of Whitney Houston's runs, you know, off Rage on a Saturday morning, you know, like, so singing was always there. And my Aussie mum would always say, look, it's in you. Like, obviously your Sri Lankan family are musical. Going back and meeting them and realizing that they are musical. My dad was a drummer. He made his own traditional drums, and my mother was a singer, and all of my family play instruments. Like, it's crazy. So, and then to end up in Tamworth, and my Aussie dad's a drummer. Like, what the hell? Like, you've got to, like, I'm like, you know, when you learn these details, it's just like, for me, like, if I don't believe in divine intervention or guidance from this experience, then, geez, I must be, like, soulless, you know? Like, it's just, it blows my mind.
Would you since you're sitting there with the guitar, I'm hoping there's a bit of a delay now, but since you're sitting there with the guitar, would you like to play us a song? Because we would love to hear something. I'll leave you on stage, and I'm hoping that the delay is not happening for everyone else. But I'm going to leave you on here and take it away.
Okay. Crank it a little bit. This tune is called The Key, and I spent a bit of time during our kind of time at home. You know, I was reading a lot, and I read a book. I've read it many times, actually. It's called The Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu, and it's kind of a Zen kind of wisdom kind of piece of literature. It's got a whole bunch of verses in it on different aspects of life, and it just kind of looks at this universal life force energy called the Tao, and how it just keeps everything in this cyclic, balanced nature. You know, the sun rises every morning, and we don't have to do that. We don't have to think about it. Your heart is beating in your chest, and you don't have to think about it. You're breathing, and you don't have to make your lungs do that. There's this sacred, divine energy that keeps everything flowing. And the book talks about these things in so many different ways, and it just talks about the kind of yin yang, or the balance of life. And I love it because if we're in like a time of struggle or crises, the answer to that is always there, because the universe is always in this perfect balance. And it's just being able to surrender and make a way for that answer to come through, to tune into it. So this song is called The Key, and it's kind of about being fluid like water and surrendering to the moment, and reaping the benefits of that. All right, enough talking. stars will still light my way. In the depths of my sorrow, joy still wants to play with me. Ooh, I have found the key to love, and I know I found it. I feel it all around us. Oh, the key to love is a gentle, gentle heart, and you know you found it, yeah, when you feel it all around us. Ooh, though I am just one drop, I am still the sea. The words that leave my lips, well, they always return to me. Hey, when the wind finally scatters my lips from coast to coast. Hey, all that will remain is the love I share the most. Share the most. Hey, I have found the key to love, and I know I found it, and I feel it all around us. Hey, the key to love is a gentle, gentle heart, and you know you found it, baby, when you feel it all around us. Ooh, the key to love, it is right here, we're waiting for us. The key to love, it is right here, we're waiting for us. Ooh, it is right here, we're waiting for us. Can you feel it all around us? It is waiting for us. The key to love is a gentle, gentle heart, and you know you found it when you feel it all around us, and you know you found it, babe. The key to
They love you. They love you. This is that's a sound that you're used to hearing, surely. So that was gorgeous, and everyone is going absolutely nuts. And later on, you can check out all of the comments. They're really beautiful. That voice,
That's
your voice is
beautiful.
amazing,
Thanks,
and
guys.
Spirit is just amazing. It's so wonderful to listen to, and listening to you is just like you can get lost, and I forget what I'm doing. And Elise and I were fighting over the comments in the background because we get to put the comments up. I'm like, no, I'm putting that one up. So
Thanks.
you have had a little bit of experience also on a lot of the TV shows that are happening in Australia. But before we get on to that, I want to ask you, like, way back when you were younger, when did you discover that you had a voice that was just maybe like a lot better than everyone else around you?
Dude, I can ask you the same question too.
Well, I'm asking the questions.
I don't think it's like a comparative thing like that, but it just made me feel transcendent. Whenever I sang, it made me feel like I was in touch with something intangible, some kind of thing. I can't describe it, but it was like it would put me in a different state of mind. And so singing wasn't just for, you know, I don't know, the normal reasons. There was this kind of deeper layer of like, if I couldn't sing, I don't know what I would do with myself. Like if my vocal cords fell out, I don't know. It was just one of those things that I just felt so drawn to, obsessed with. When I hear singers that do the same thing, it's like it's like I don't know how to describe it.
I know. I'm just listening to you talk about it because I'm like, I know what you're talking about, but it's really hard to put your finger on. But I think you do something more, and that transcendence that you feel when you sing. I really think even if you couldn't sing, you as a person you have that anyway. You know what I mean? So through the things that you do and the way that you present and just your spirit comes through. And I think everyone's feeling it here. With all the comments and everything, which is just wonderful. But your voice is so amazing. So obviously over that time you would have sang through school and done a whole bunch of stuff. And then who came up with the idea of going on TV?
Well, when I've been on TV a couple of times. So in 2008, so I was 21, just turned 21. That's a long time ago now.
11 years ago? Is it 11 years?
Yeah. And I basically, when I saw Guy Sebastian and the very first Idol, it was like giving me goosebumps. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. There's a show that celebrates singing and, so when the time came that I felt like, okay, I'm ready to give it a crack, like I just thought I'd just tried it myself. My friend was auditioning, and he was like, I think we went out the night before. Like I wasn't super serious about it at that point. I was like, oh, I'll give it a crack, a little bit hungover maybe, but we got through, and so that was an amazing journey. I ended up getting kicked out at top 6, so
right.
I went kind of all the way through to like the part where you're on the stage with the big production and the orchestras and
Yep.
that kind of thing going on. So that was pretty hectic as a 21-year-old. Super green. I didn't play any instruments, so I had no kind of concept of controlling my musical output or narrative. So it was kind of like you're just kind of swept up in the wave of it, which is it's part of the process, it's all good. Yep. So that was cool. And then in 2015, I went back and I did X Factor, which every year, you guys, I don't know if your audience knows this, but the producers actually send out emails to singers. I don't know, you've probably been asked to go on these shows many times,
yes,
right? Yeah. So I got one of those emails and I said, I'm not going to do it again unless you let me sing an original song. That's really important to me.
That's fantastic.
I was like, up yours, I'm not going to do it. And so they were like, nah, we're not gonna let you do it then. I said, well, fine. This is the song I was gonna sing, by the way. So I sent it to them, just a little bit of a nudge.
Yeah. This is what you're missing out on.
And I just, it was a blues song. It was like a 12-bar blues with slide guitar and, it was pretty dark song. It's called Paid in Ink. And, and I just wanted to do it because Chris Isaak was going to be on, and I really respect him as a musician and as a songwriter, as a vocalist, as a superstar. He's iconic, right? And so to kind of be in front of him or learn from him is a pretty amazing thing. So a week before the auditions, they emailed me back and they said, right, we've cleared it with headquarters. You can go on and sing your original song. I was like, yes,
That's awesome.
2 million people on telly, all like, I really cared. And I knew at that stage I wouldn't get through because original songs and just there's the political side behind it. But I got to go to London. I got to go to the Super Home visits and meet Simon Cowell and Rita Ora. And
you met Simon Cowell?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. What's he like?
He just how you would imagine him to be. a little bit nicer than you would imagine, actually.
Right. Okay.
He's definitely got an onstage persona, but he's got this he's cool. I mean, he knows
Does
what
his
he
thing.
wants. He knows what he likes. He knows what works for his format, and he goes out and he gets it. And he comes with that kind of when he's standing in the room, he has that kind of presence, and that was pretty nerve wracking, but it was an amazing experience, man. And I just see them as amazing platforms, but I just wish they'd just make a show with that kind of format, but original.
Can you imagine
what I mean?
how powerful that would be?
My gosh, there's so many songwriters and musicians out there that just give them a platform to put forward their stories and their, rather than just hearing the songs that you've heard. It's great. I like
it's a money game though, as we know, very much. It's about which songs get put out there because of who owns the publishing and blah 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 blah.
who's getting the biggies in the
That's right,
for sure. Yeah.
Because you would have done pretty well out of playing an original song. How long did they did your song get aired for?
It was like 2 minutes something.
That's
they played the whole thing on telly.
Prime time.
Prime time. And
royalties,
then
baby.
It was cool because then they did a bit of a thing where Guy and Chris Isaac were kind of fighting over it. So Guy was coming at it from okay, I'd love to produce this and give it to Flume and put electronic elements in it and make it really current. And I understand that thinking. And then Chris was like, don't touch it. This is a great song. This is radio should play this kind of music. And so there was this divide, and it was great. I was like, I don't know what to do right now. I'm just going to roll with it.
So in that instance, I'm not 100% sure about, I know all my fans here probably know more about those shows than I do, but on X Factor, do you get to choose who you go with?
No, they just assign you. So we had James Blunt, because we were in the over 25s, the old group.
The
over
what?
25 is the old group.
The old group? Are you kidding me? That's crazy.
That's nuts. It's nuts, isn't it? That's crazy. I know. It's so funny with the way that they do it. But so we had James, and he was quite interesting. Again, what an exceptional songwriter he is. He's amazing. So, it was cool, man. It was good. The song paid and ended up going number 1 on the blues charts, and then it wasn't long after that I did X Factor. 60 Minutes, and then the album that I released around that time ended up going number 1 as well, which had Paid in Ink on it. So it was mental because we're just my husband and I do everything in house. We're totally DIY. We have no management or agencies or anyone funding us. We're just digging into our pocket and doing what we got. You know all about it, and to get that kind of
It's amazing. It's so cool. And I love when that stuff happens to people that are really working it and that are legitimate, real artists that are doing it themselves. So when did you guys go out on the road on your own? Was it after those shows or was it before that?
No, we were actually out on the road. During we were just when I flew over to London. That's when we were selling our house and moving into our car. So I left our house in Taree, flew to London, and when I flew back from the super home visits, I was moving into my car. I was getting off the plane and going to live in our car. So
holy smokes. That's fantastic.
You
know what?
It was so cool.
60 Minutes should do a follow-up on just that story. I mean, there's so many facets to you. Look, we could talk here. I could talk to you forever. I know that everyone here would love to hear another song if you have one there to share.
Yeah, I would love to. I'll be honoured.
I'll leave you to it.
So, okay, awesome. So this tune. I'd like to sing you a tune about my mums. Just everything that we've been discussing about my reunion with my Sri Lankan family. And the entire experience really made me appreciate and honor the love of a parent, the love of my mothers. I think of my Sri Lankan mum who, like, how do you do that, man? Like, how do you relinquish a child like that? It's extraordinary amount of selfless love. That's all I can really. There's no words to describe it. And because I think it's the most selfless thing that you can do, to realize that you're not in a life circumstance which is going to allow you to provide for this child, let alone the two that she already had. So that was the only option that my parents had, my Sri Lankan parents. And then I think of my Aussie parents, late 80s, you know, they weren't rolling in money either, and they went through all the legal hoops, all the emotional hoops, and they went over to Sri Lanka and didn't know whether they were going to be coming back with their son or daughter or not. And, you know, it all worked out in the end, and it just, I don't know, they're just amazing. They're my heroes. And this song is really a celebration of that story, and it's in honor of my Sri Lankan mum, my Australian mum, and kind of my journey that's intertwined in our lives together. It's called There Was a Girl. There was a lady, she had trouble having her own, but she wanted so bad to have another baby. Sri Lanka's where she'd go, where there was a mother in a village by the sea who had no hope or money, no, to feed the mouth of her newborn. They both put aside their fear for love, and it turned out alright. But one mother, now she watches from above. There was a girl, she lost her mother young. The light that used to guide her now was gone. Still she tried to move on. She had a voice and music in her soul, but she put it on the shelf when grief took control. Oh, 7 years gone. She put out the flame that burned inside, and she turned away from life to hide the pain that was in her eyes. One day she got a phone call from a man who said that he had found a way to take her back to the village by the sea, where she had a mother who'd been patiently waiting for 28 years to see her child again. Oh, a new song would begin. music in her soul. She took it back off the shelf and dusted it off. And she wrote this song.
I think this needs lots of applause. There you go, and this one. All right.
That's
I'm not crying, you're crying. Everyone out there's crying. What a beautiful, beautiful song. All right, guys, listen. This is real original music. This is what you can do. Go to this link that's on the screen right now. Well, that was on the screen. And follow, put your email address in here, and support. Do whatever you can to uplift music like this, because this is incredible. This is what music is really about, and this sort of connection. Thank you so much for being on the show. I just feel wonderful, and you know, I really don't know what to do next. It's just a wonderful emotional thing, and I know that everyone here is really pleased. And you know what? I would love to ask you to play song after song, but what I want to happen is I want everyone listening to go and find the music and connect with you on your platforms as well. So
that would be amazing. Awesome. Thank you, Anthony, for having me, and thank you for sharing me with your beautiful audience. And you know, I just love you so much and respect what you do, and I think what you do is so important. It's just, that's why you have this incredible community, and you can do 77 shows and going strong. And you know, it's just because you understand what this is for. It's for transformation and connection and upliftment, you know? That's what we're here for.
That's right.
So
lifting people up, bringing people together. That's what we do. Yep. Look, I cannot wait till we can actually get together in real life and maybe do some writing and playing, just, you know, and just also just getting to know you and your husband, and that would be awesome. But stay safe. Do what you got to do, you know, and I'll see you somewhere around. You're welcome on the show whenever you've got another release happening. Please let us know. We would love to have you back.
That is so kind. Thank you, guys. It's just been a pleasure being with you.
See you later. Thank you. Bye. Wow, 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 wow. Come on. Come on. You know what? I just don't understand. Music like that and people like that need to be on TV, need to be heard by people, right? Why isn't that mainstream TV? Why is all that other stuff out there that, you know, that we get fed all the time? Oh my goodness, such beautiful, it's beautiful connection and beautiful music. That's what music is all about. But you guys get it. I know you get it. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for supporting. Yep, show number 77. Look, I don't even know if I didn't have this list of songs here to play for everyone, I wouldn't even know what to do next, because, you know, listening to artists play their music is when it takes you away from where you are. That's how powerful music is, and that's what's happened. That's what happens when you hear music like that. Anyway, all right. So I have to get back into show mode and play a song. Okay, here we go. All right, now this was requested by Lottie, and Dave also requested this song. So here we go. Can't see what you See, I can't even think about what I'm doing. I'm so confused. What is going on? Hang on. Can't get from you what I need. You're keeping secrets from me. Your words have double meaning, and nothing you can say is I'm seeing through you. You pull my hand to your skin, then say it's not happening. You're mixing signals again, but I know what you want. There's no way you can hide it. I can see you consumed by a craving, by the love that we could be making. I'm the sweet and the taste of the recipe, yeah. So give them to me. You can try, but there's no way to fight it. Can't deny you and I on the right. There's no place in this world that you gotta be, yeah. So give them to me. I can't slow down, can't hold back. Racing my heart for impact. You kiss, you touch, you tease him, and I can see your eyes. Tell me that you want it. Just when I got you, I got you figured out. You pull the trigger and try to take me down. I know you better than you know yourself, and I know what you want. There's no way you can hide it. I can see you consumed by a craving, by the love that we could be making. I'm the sweet and the taste of that recipe, yeah. So give them to me. You can try, but there's no way to fight it. Can't deny you and I on the right, but there's no place in this world that you gotta be. So give them to me. Oh, baby, give them to me, yeah. Consumed by a craving, by the love that we could be making. I'm the sweet and the taste of that recipe, yeah. Just give in to me. You can try, but there's no way to fight it. Can't deny you and I on the right, but there's no place in this world that you gotta be. Just give in to me. Oh, baby, give in to me, yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh, applause. Woo. So I've been playing around with these sound effects. I've got these sort of in now for the first time, and I was inspired by the afternoon show, because he has all of his sound effects down and all of that stuff going on. He's an absolute hilarious dude. And if you haven't checked out the afternoon show, you have to check that one out. I was on this week, in fact last night, and we had such a great time, and things get a bit silly. But I guess I can pretty much put any sound effect into this that we want. So if you guys have any suggestions of sound effects that I should dig up for future shows, make sure you let me know. It's really great to see you all out there. Funky tune. Hey David, great to see you, brother. Talking about great voices, he's right here. Lottie, you're welcome. Dave, no problem at all. Nikki, yes. Hey Nikki. All right, and Lottie is here, and great to see everyone here. Good afternoon. Claire's here. All right, let's get on to another request. We have... Oh, that's interesting. Julie's asked for a song called For Always that is on my Straight Lines album, I believe. I haven't really played this. I wrote this with a really wonderful writer, Karl Brodie, and unfortunately he's no longer with us. He died way too early and rather unexpectedly. But he was such an amazing, very special person, and was a mainstay in this on the Sydney music scene. And I wrote this song with him when he came for a trip to Nashville once. And I actually ended up playing this song at my brother's wedding, and that's what we were sort of writing it for. So, see if I can remember how to play it. I'm gonna give it a go on this baby. Wow. I'll see if it comes back to me. It's a bit lost, but we'll see. I don't even know what. Well, I'm going to do a version of it. It's probably not going to be anything like the original, but we'll see how we go. Everyone can see, everyone will know, we've found it now. This kind of love, how the seasons change, but all will be okay, 'cause we found it now. This kind of love, all that we need is each other. Your heart and mine come together for always, always. You like me for me, and you're everything I could ever want. That's how it goes. This kind of love, you're the sunrise on my skin. You light up everything, that's how it feels. This kind of love, all that we need is each other. Your heart and mine come together for always, for always. Hold me now and forever. All that we need is each other for always, for always. You are the one. You are the one. Your heart and mine come together for always, for always. Hold me now and forever. All that we need is each other for always, for always. Yeah, well, that really didn't go the way that I remember it, because obviously it's not like the record version, but it was a version. It was all there in spirit. That's what Julie's like. She's like, as you say, it's the spirit that's important, not the notes. There you go. Well, it was there. The spirit of the song was there, and everything else that was going on around it. Oh my goodness. if wherever you guys are coming from, if you haven't made a comment yet, if you've been watching, please make a comment so I can see where everyone is coming from today. It is so wonderful to be so if you're on the show last week, you would have seen that halfway through the show, just after we chatted to Rick, we got booted off. Facebook pretty much just shut down. And I found out later on that it was because Sony, we were talking about a video clip that Rick did, and we showed a bit of the video clip, and Sony's algorithm that they employed Facebook to do it. I don't know how it works, but basically Facebook shut us down, like shut the whole feed down. So the only way that you could get the show was on YouTube. These things happen, and you got to, I guess you got to figure it out as you go along. But I put I sent a little note to Facebook going, hey, we had the artist on and he said it was all cool to use the content to advertise his new single. And lo and behold, they put the show back up online yesterday. I think it came online. So now you can see the whole show, including the time when it was taken down and we're all like, where did everyone go? But that show is up now, and so people will be able to see it in its entirety with the video clip. If you're watching it on YouTube, you will see that the video clip itself, the one that was Rick's video clip, was actually chopped out of that video because YouTube then came in later and said, you can't use this part of the video, so that was gone. So there you go, huh? So Claire Noonan's coming from Melbourne. Hey, Claire, down in Melbourne. Melissa Harvey's coming from Haley's Comments. Yeah, awesome. Well, I'm so glad that you are here from Haley's show. I was on Haley's show the other day, and we had a ball. That's Haley Jensen. So we are going to have Haley on the show at some point in the future as well. So we'll just figure that out. You got kicked off Facebook for going through photos too quickly, Julia. It just seems like, well, if you do anything too quickly, I think you might get booted off Facebook. So we'll see. All right, let's jump up. And what shall we do next here? I think If Only You Were Here, Valerie has made a request. Let's jump into that one. If Only You Were Here. Let's do it with a track. This guitar, I believe. And then Capo 2, if I remember correctly. So wonderful to see you on today. And for the patrons, now, if you are just new to this and you haven't heard of Snape Star Patron, make sure you go and check out this link up here. Go to anthonysnape.com and check out Snape Star Patron. And we'll be releasing a brand new song called December for the patrons today after this show, which is going to be a lot of fun. Oh my goodness, this show's almost over. How did that even happen? It's 10 o'clock already. Wow. All right, let's get through these requests. Oh my goodness, time goes so fast when you're having a great time. Coming from down under, Melita. Yeah, way down under in Tassie. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Autumn leaves fall to the ground. Under my feet that lonesome sound whispers in my ear. Oh, Lottie, if only you were here. Thank you for staying up for us. The dust still settled by the rain, but the fragrance still remains. In earnest to endear. If only you were here. No words can heal what time has worn apart. Only your love can console this lonely heart. lyrics for today's show. Really appreciate it, guys. So it goes on and on. Who knows how far? Walk along the sunny boulevard, but I feel so cold and dark. Darkness would all disappear if only you were here. All these feelings would all disappear if only you were here. Yeah! No words can heal what time has worn apart. Lonely heart, yeah. Oh, thank you, Valerie and Tom. Woo! Oh, we're gonna miss you, Jan. So feel so much joy today. Soon we'll all disappear if only you were here. Oh, I was ready to go for another chorus. I was all up going, no, don't finish the song yet. I want to hear another chorus. Oh my goodness. It's great. I don't know if you guys can feel the love, but I'm feeling it really heaps today. So I'm so grateful for today's show and for you guys all being here and for the donations that you make. Honestly, anything that you can put in the tip jar really makes a huge difference. So thank you very, very much if you're able to do that. That is awesome. And even better still, if you come along and be on board on the patron side of things, that is the future. So come along and be a part of that and help us build whatever the next release is going to be. You get to choose from a whole bunch of songs that no one else has heard. All right, you played this song recently a bunch of times, Nikki. Cool. Awesome. All right, look, I'm going to play another song. Let's see. Give in to me. Okay, Nikki's asked for Pretty Girl Sunday and Frequency. So let's pick one of those. Let's finish up. You know what? I'm gonna play Pretty Girl for you, Nikki, and then I'm gonna do play one more song, and then and that'll be the end of today's show. 77 went too fast. I think what happened was we just got so wrapped up in our special guest, and I just make sure you go and check out her links and follow up, because what an incredible artist. There's the links again in case you need them. All right, here we go. This is for Nikki. You guys are awesome. This is for you. Woo! As you're going through the motions of your day, like moving pictures, opportunities pass by, and you seem occupied keeping memories. Pretty girl, pretty girl. Familiar face, but you're a stranger to me. Something unusual, incredible to see. You've been hurt inside, I locked it all away. Pretty girl, what are you doing? The world you live in is spinning out of time. Pretty girl, let down the fences, wake up your senses. Who are you, pretty girl? Life's restricted by the rules you've made. You discovered who you are inside your head. Your heart is a rock, it's sweet as lemonade. Pretty girl, you hide your feelings, you must reveal it, that you have done your time. Pretty girl, let down the fences, wake up your senses. Who are you, pretty girl? As you're going through the motions of your day, like moving pictures, opportunities pass by, and you seem occupied keeping memories. Pretty girl, pretty girl, pretty girl, what are you doing? Wake up your senses. Who are you, pretty girl? Yeah, all right. Let's finish this show up with this baby. I think this one might be overtaking "Little Piece of Love" as the preferred song to finish the show with. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for sharing show number 77. And you guys make it worth getting up in the morning. So thank you for being here. And thank you for sharing the video and being a part of this live original music show. 77 weeks in a row is no small feat. And it's to do with you guys and everybody who continues to donate and to make this show possible. So thank you very, very much. This is all for you. Gotta let down your defenses. Somewhere you have lost your way. Fear has filled up your senses. Is this the way it's meant to be? Lay down your love. You'll find everything you wanted, everything you needed now. So lay down your love. You will feel the light above you. too bad's what you get, passed you by, blink of an eye, you love that why, down your love, down your, lay it down your love. Lay down your love. Oh, go out there. All the love in the world, guys.